Japoons.
This is the story of the ant and the grasshopper. A busy little ant singing grasshopper, and a big lesson about hard work. It was a bright and sunny morning in the meadow. The sky was blue, the flowers were dancing in the breeze, and the birds were singing. On a tall green leaf sat a cheerful grasshopper. He strummed his tiny guitar and sang, la la la. Summer is fun, the sun is bright, the day's begun. He hopped around, laughing as he played his happy tune. Down on the ground, a tiny brown ant marched along, carrying a big grain of rice on her back. She was working very hard. The ant hummed softly as she walked. Work, work, work all day, save for winter, come what may. The grasshopper stopped and watched her. He tilted his head and said, Ant, why are you working so hard? The sun is shining, come and sing with me. The ant smiled kindly but didn't stop walking. I can't sing right now, grasshopper, I have to gather food for the winter. The grasshopper laughed and waved his wings. Winter? Huh, that's months away. There's plenty of food everywhere. Come on, have fun. But the ant shook her head. Work first, play later, she said firmly. Then she carried her grain of rice all the way back to her cozy anthill. The grasshopper shrugged. Suit yourself, he said, strumming again. Sing, play, dance all day. Who needs work? Not me. Hooray! Days passed, the sun was still warm, and the grasshopper sang every morning. Sometimes the ant passed by carrying seeds, leaves, or crumbs. Ant called the grasshopper, you're missing all the fun. And the ant would answer, you're missing your chance to prepare. But the grasshopper only chuckled. Why worry about tomorrow when today is so perfect? He leaped from leaf to leaf, playing his music for butterflies and bees. They buzzed and twirled around him, and the meadow was alive with sound. Soon the air began to change. The green leaves turned yellow and brown. The wind grew cooler. The grasshopper kept singing, but fewer and fewer animals were around. The butterflies had flown away, the bees were gone, the flowers began to close. Said the grasshopper, where did everyone go? One morning he saw the ant again. She was hurrying toward her anthill with the last few crumbs of food. And he shouted, why are you in such a rush? The cold is coming, she said, winter is near. And before he could reply, she disappeared underground. That night dark clouds filled the sky. The wind howled through the meadow, leaves blew everywhere. Then came snow, soft and white, covering everything. The next day the grasshopper woke up shivering. Brrr, where did the warm sun go, he said. He looked around, the grass was gone. The trees were bare and there was no food anywhere. He tried to play his guitar, but his fingers were too cold. He tried to sing, but his tummy growled instead. Oh dear, said the grasshopper sadly, I didn't save anything to eat. Snowflakes landed on his head as he hopped slowly through the empty meadow. He saw the place where he used to sing, now quiet and cold. He sighed, if only I had listened to the ant. After a long cold walk, the grasshopper saw a warm yellow glow in the distance. It was the ant's home. He knocked gently at the little door. Knock, 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 who's there? Came a small voice. It's me, said the grasshopper weakly. I'm cold and hungry, may I come in? The door opened and the ant looked out. She was warm and cozy inside, surrounded by piles of food. grasshopper, she said kindly, come in quickly before you freeze. The grasshopper stepped in, rubbing his cold legs.
Oh, thank you, Ant, he said.
I didn't listen to you, I spent all summer singing, and now I have nothing. The ant smiled.
It's okay,
she said, you can share my food, but remember this lesson. The grasshopper nodded, I will next time, I'll work when it's time to work, and sing when the work is done.
The ant poured him a bowl of warm soup. He took a sip and sighed happily.
That's the best soup I've ever had. The ant laughed. I told you hard work always pays off. Soon the two friends sat together near the fire. The grasshopper picked up his guitar and softly sang. Work today and play tomorrow. Plan ahead and skip the sorrows. The ant clapped along, smiling. Now that's a song I like, she said when spring came again. The meadow turned green once more. The flowers bloomed and the sun was warm again. But this time things were different. The ant worked and the grasshopper worked too. They gathered food together, and when their work was done, they both sang and danced under the sun.
Work first, play later,
they sang, that's the way to live and learn. And so the grasshopper learned that working hard today helps you rest easy tomorrow. He never forgot his lesson. Work first and play